Good morning, it's Crystal here from Bowerbird Publishing, and this week I am excited to review a brand new book from a Bowerbird Publishing author, Mrs. June English, all the way from southeast Queensland, and her new book titled The Narrow House of Clay, Forbidden Love. This is book one in the Langdon family saga. And book two is already being written, which is extremely exciting. And the reason I've decided to review this one today is because this was launched last week by June herself in Ipswich, Queensland, and to a wonderful reception, and all the reviews have started coming in. So I'm going to read some of these reviews to you first because I think they're just fantastic. So the first one, finished your book, June, congratulations, it was a wonderful read. And the other one, good morning June, just wanted to say congratulations on The Narrow House of Clay. I read it in 4 days and enjoyed it greatly. Every time I sat down, I picked it up. Again, well done, a great read, and can't wait for the sequel. So that's fantastic. There's been a few reviews come through on my social media as well as June's social media, so I will continue to share those as they come in. But yes, so The Narrow House of Clay, Forbidden Love, book one in the Langdon family saga. I'm going to actually read a little bit from inside the book for any of those historical romance lovers. I just wanted to give you a little snippet. It's from the very beginning of the book, but I wanted to show you June's style of writing and just the way the narrative flows, which has been beautifully done. The book is set in 1836 Cornwall in London, or England I should say, and that's reflecting of this beautiful period cover we've created together. So I'm going to read a little bit for you now. Okay. He began pacing around and running his fingers through his hair. When he was calm, he sat beside her again. I'm sorry, but there has to be an alternative. I don't want our child raised by strangers either, but I can't think of another way. I have about 2 shillings saved, but that won't last for long. Elizabeth stared in the tea leaves in her cup. Was that a child's face she could see? Or an empty cooking pot with holes in it? All my money is held in trust. I can't touch it without Father's permission, but I'll go into his office tonight while he's having his brandy and cigar in the drawing room, see if I can find some money to give you. A flash of resentment rushed through Elizabeth, that he wouldn't even try to ask his father. She covered her displeasure by putting her hand on his arm. Thank you. I'm sorry for shouting at you before, Elizabeth. I just wish there was another way. He gently stroked her cheek. After you collect your wages tomorrow, will you wait for me here? And I'll give you the money that you need. She leaned over to kiss him. Money would help, but her problem was much bigger than that. She needed a solution. They sat together till late afternoon when Elizabeth stood up, straightening her dress. I'd best be going home. Matthew stood beside her. I'll meet you here tomorrow. She nodded and kissed him before turning towards the road and Bluebell Cottage. As Elizabeth's figure disappeared along the road, Matthew's gaze lingered on the path she had taken. His mind buzzed with echoes of his father's disapproval. The rustling leaves overhead seemed to carry whispers of doubt, making him question the nature of his feelings. The memories of their secret rendezvous in the woods and the shared moments in their attic hideaway played like a haunting melody in his mind. Was it true love, or merely the thrill of a forbidden moment? A heavy sigh escaped his lips as he turned away from the vanishing trail, each step towards the manor feeling like a step deeper into uncertainty. Elizabeth lost count of how many times she burst into tears as she walked home. She kept thinking about leaving her family for good and how much she would miss them. The need to leave was urgent before the baby showed, and the villagers began talking. She would have to sneak out of her room the following night without her parents or siblings noticing. She wished she could confide in her Auntie Jane, but this was something she had to deal with on her own. That's it. So that was from chapter 2, towards the end of The Narrow House of Clay. So this book is available now globally, but please purchase your copies from either the Bowerbird Publishing website or directly from June English, the author. She is on social media. You can message her through there. It is $35 recommended retail, and the ebook is also available for $9.99. I highly recommend this one. Anyone who loves historical romance, England, or just romance and a bit of scandal. Of course, there's scandal. I love a bit of scandal. And yeah, it's a fantastic read. So get a copy. I have plenty on hand. So does June. We absolutely would love to hear your review of the book. And yeah, thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.